Good morning. My name is Elma Teresa Salinas Ender. I am sitting for the Honorable Judge Saldaña today. I'm going to advise everybody that this is an official court proceeding. It is being recorded and it is also being broadcast live. No, you should not record any of these proceedings, and if you do so, then you would be subject to contempt from this court. I'm going to call for announcements first from the attorneys.
Okay, and Your Honor, if the deputy will make his announcement as well.
Good morning, everybody.
Where's that coming from? What's
Is that it?
There you go.
All right, good morning, everybody. County Court 9 is now in session. The Honorable Judge Elma Salinas Ender presiding. May I remind all counselors to have your case number and page number ready when you're called. This will help this proceeding move along more progressively. Once you come back from a breakout room, the judge will recognize that you're back. She will ask for your announcements when you return. Please keep all your mics muted until you are called upon. If you're driving, please pull your cars over for that safety of you and others around you. Again, this is an official court proceeding. Remove all hats, refrain from eating. If you must do something that is not court related, please disable your video as to not distract the gallery. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and call the first one on the list. I think we have a feedback. Maybe this one. Okay. First one is Mr. Michael Bellevue.
I am present. I'm not sure if my client is here. Ruby Cantu. She's on the first page, lines 3 and 5.
Is she present on the Zoom call?
I do not see her, Your Honor.
Would the deputy please make sure and call out her name in the courtroom and in the hall to see if she's actually present at the courthouse?
Yes, Judge, 1 second. No answer, Judge.
All right. We're going to issue a failure to appear.
I will continue trying to get a hold of her. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Rafael Leal. Okay, we'll come back to him. Anton Hayek. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
That's my lawyer. He was just here. I have no clue where he went.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought I saw him. He must have.
Okay, Judge.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm back here. I'm in view. Okay, I have two cases, one on page 3, number 4, which is Jonathan Sanchez. I believe he's present.
Yes, I'm here.
And then on page 4, I have number 6, Raymond Stout.
He's also present.
Good.
Do you have any announcements? All
Let me confer, please.
right. So you'll be placed in the breakout room. Is that correct, Leda?
Correct.
That's correct. Okay, Your Honor, the next one will be Linda Corley.
I am here, Your Honor. And is that for Michael Spratt? He is also present. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, very good. Thank you. Sorry. He is an MTR. I still need the MTR document and the court summary on that. And I will need to speak with the prosecutor. I do have 2 other cases.
And those cases are?
On page 4,
Before we go on, are you asking to be put in a breakout room or on?
yes, I was hoping I could announce on all 3 cases and then go into a breakout room.
That's fine.
Okay. I have on page 4, Andrew Zuniga. And he is also present.
Okay.
And on page 5, Xavier Edwards, and he is also present.
All right. So you want to confer on all 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's put her in. The next one will be Vanessa Garcia.
Is she present?
Here.
I'm here,
We
but
can't
I
hear you,
don't see
Vanessa.
her.
Okay, so she must be busy in a different court. I'll come back to her. David Cuella?
Tyson Mitchell's here.
Yes, thank you. David
Judge, I
Cuella.
think something is just wrong with her audio. I think she was trying to speak and it's not coming through.
Okay. Well, if she wishes to log off and come right back, and we'll get to her. Okay, Mr. David Cuella?
Yes, this is David. That's why I'm present, Your Honor. I have Michael Adame and page 3, around halfway down, 642812. I have not had contact with him. I haven't heard from him, and I don't have anything on it.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear that last part. And you told him what?
I was hoping he'd be here, but I don't see him.
What is your client's name again?
Michael Adame.
Can we call out his name?
Yes,
There's somebody that Pedro Ramirez Jr. has their hand up. Is who? Mr. Ramirez, Pedro Ramirez Jr. Can you speak? You have your hand up. Is there a reason for that?
Your Honor, I don't believe he's got audio. Okay.
So wait a moment. Pedro Ramirez is indicating in his chat that he is here. Have we called his case out yet?
No, Your Honor, not yet.
All right. You can put your hand down and we will get to you as soon as possible, Mr. Ramirez. We're going through the line.
Waiting on the deputy's announcement. I didn't hear if the gentleman was in.
Nobody in the courtroom by that name.
All right, we'll issue a failure to appear.
Your Honor, may I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Rafael Leal, are you back? No? Okay, we'll come back. Then it'll be John Kuntz.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I have Andre Winston on page 3, case number 644517. I would ask, I believe he's on, I think I saw him as Andre on an iPhone on one of the pages that I just scrolled through. And I would ask if I can speak to a prosecutor. This case is being handled by special crimes, so it's not the normal court prosecutor.
And Your Honor, this is Clint Malloy. I'm here on behalf of the state for that case.
And Mr. Coons, you were asking to confer with
With that prosecutor right there.
And do you need your client there or just you two?
No, just the two of us, if that's okay.
That's fine. And make sure your client stays on the call.
I sure will.
All right.
Your Honor,
Thank
this
you.
is Vanessa Garcia. I believe I fixed my audio.
Great. And what is your announcement?
I am here on 4 cases, Your Honor. The first one is Mr. Tyson Mitchell, cause number 616546 on page 2. I need to confer with the state on that one, but we are set for trial and we are still ready.
Okay.
On the second one, Mr. Eimer Gomez, cause number 663213. He's on page 5. I do need to confer with the state on that case, and both of those clients are present.
All right.
Miss Bianca Lowry, cause number 673497 on page 7. I do need to confer with the state on that case as well.
All right. So you're asking about an abridged, I'm sorry, with something else?
Yes, I have one last case, Your Honor. It's going to be Mr. Jason Martinez, cause number 676787. He is on page 6. I do need to confer with the state as well. On all four clients are present. Mr. Cole Nettles also report that he will be on Zoom. He's just stuck out of county and he'll be on as soon as possible.
Okay. So you're asking to be placed in a breakout room?
Yes, and I'm also asking for permission for Mr. Cole Nettles' clients to be excused. They are present, but he will be on the Zoom link due to be traveling back from Gillespie County.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. Who are you asking to be released?
Mr. Cole Nettles, we are in the same law firm. All his clients are present, which are David Johnson, Jose Medina, and Christopher Bowden. So he'll be on within the hour, but just to not have the clients have to sit on the Zoom, he asked for permission from the court to allow them to be excused.
All right. What are they scheduled for?
Your Honor, I am not sure. I just believe he just gave me the request for the permission, but he will be on as soon as possible.
Okay. All right.
Your Honor, and I believe that one of them is set for a plea, so which is Mr. Christopher Bowden. Sorry if I misspoke.
If it's for the court, we can just leave them on here and wait till Mr. Cole Nettles joins.
All right. Have them stay on.
All right. Then, yeah, so then can I just be placed in a breakout room to confer with the state on my cases, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one is Stephen Harkowicz. Okay, looks like he's busy. Jose Rocha.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What are your announcements?
Your Honor, for Robert Castillo, I'm actually waiting for the district attorney's office to come back to see if we're gonna be setting this for a jury trial or not.
Okay. Is that the only case you have?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe so, unless I have missed something in the docket.
All right, let us know when you're ready.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Well, but you're waiting.
Okay, all right.
What is the next announcement?
That will be all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, I'll put him in a breakout room so he can confer with the state.
And Your Honor, Hayek is back.
Okay, Mr. Hayek has come back from conferring for Jonathan Sanchez.
Correct. And Raymond Stout both.
What is your announcement?
Your Honor, unfortunately, the state has yet to make an offer on Raymond, Jonathan Sanchez. So Mr. King says, let's reset it one more time. I'm in agreement.
Do you want a 30-day extension?
That'd be fine.
We'll reset it for March the 30th, 10 o'clock.
Okay, 10 o'clock. Then Mr. Stout, there's an offer. If you just let me confer with both my clients in the same room, that would be a happy time.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll do that in a minute. I'll put Mr. Hayek first and then I'll get to the clients. The next one is, I don't know if Mr. Stephen Harkowitz is back. No, okay, then the next one is Marshall White.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I have a Fernando Alvarado on page five of the docket. And 665-503. I've communicated with Mr. King that Mr. Alvarado wants to accept the plea offer. I guess we need to just get some paperwork on that. And I also have a Brian Romero. He's also on page 5. He has 2 cases. I need to finalize a PTD application on him. So with respect to Mr. Romero, I request that he be released.
Mr. Brogan, if you're gonna sleep, go outside. Lonnie, if you're gonna sleep, go outside. The snoring's distracting the group.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I don't know who's speaking. So on Brian Romero, you're asking that he be excused?
Yes, Judge. Preparing a PTD. I'm gonna get a PTD pretrial diversion application together on Mr. Romero, and so that's the proposal. I'm sorry.
Need a reset on that matter?
Yes, Judge. For a PTD application.
All right.
It's usually about 60 days or so.
60?
Usually, I mean, maybe it's different. Alita can chime in if she thinks it's different.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Your Honor.
So shall we schedule it for April the 7th?
That sounds good to me, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And so on the other one, the plea packet, are you going to be ready to take that today?
Well, I just need to finalize that the paperwork is going to be prepared and sent. I mean, it doesn't have to be finalized today if time does not permit. I don't want to hold Mr. Alvarado up all morning on that paperwork if it's not going to get done. I mean, I can come back another day.
Aleda?
Your Honor, we can put this for March the 3rd, but if he comes in, if the paperwork is ready, we can always do it tomorrow or the following day, whenever it's ready. So he just needs to make sure that he gets all the paperwork ready from the state.
All right, did you say March the 3rd for an official setting, but you can call and get it on the, kind of on a walk-in basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, well, I guess that takes care of the two cases or two individuals I had on the docket. So I suppose we're all excused.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Mr. David Christian?
Good morning. I have three cases. Gloria Monreal, page 2. Christian Mendez, page 2. And Robert Jerkovic, page 5. Judge, we would like resets on those cases, but we would also like to confer with Miss Corina Sanchez if she's available. My clients are, if it's okay, they can be excused. I have great contact with them. And if I could go in a breakout room with Miss Sanchez, we'd be happily wait in line.
Okay, and how much of a reset are you requesting?
Whatever's appropriate from Alida. We don't have a
Aleda, do you want to do that March 3rd or March 30th?
March 30th would be fine, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And then when I go in the breakout room, can you also move Mr. Tom Nesbitt, attorney? He's on the Zoom with me. We both represent Mr. Mendez.
Okay. Right, let's put you in room 6 and I'll be right with you. All right, the next one is Paul Acevedo.
I'm present. I have a Zachary Edward Reyes on page 3. If I can get another court date, I think we're pretty close to working out a plea agreement. That way we could get the paperwork ready and I can forward email addresses and so forth. There are just a couple of minor details we're trying to hammer out. If we could do 20 days, that'd be perfect.
Do you want to do that March 30th date, Aleda?
March 30th is perfect.
That'll be fine.
All right.
Thank you, guys. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And my clients are with me. Do y'all need to see them?
Oh, with you?
Yes.
No, we'll trust that you're an officer of court.
Be careful on who you trust, Judge. Be careful.
Well, let me ask you, are you the Acevedos from Laredo?
No, well, yes.
Okay, I trust you.
Gustavo is like a second cousin.
Okay, I trust you then.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, next one. I believe Ms. Linda Corley has come back from conferring.
Yes, I have.
And what is your?
Yes, ma'am. On, let's see here. Looking for my first. We're in County Court 9. Okay, on Xavier Edwards. They're going to be reviewing this case and letting me know if they're going to go forward and also sending me a plea, if so, if we could get a reset on it.
How much time do you need on that one?
30 days would probably be sufficient.
Okay, then we'll give you that March the 30th date.
Thank you. And also Andra Zuniga, page 4.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to be sending me a plea on that. Could we get the same date?
Absolutely.
3:30. And last is our MTR case, Michael Spratt on page 1. And they're going to be reviewing this for possible termination unsat. And he has a possible felony that may be filed. So the prosecutor just needs to check on this before we do anything. If we could get the same date, maybe we'll know before then what's going to happen.
All right, March the 30th.
Thank you, Judge. And that takes care of all my cases. May my clients and I be excused?
Yes,
Very good. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Mr. Cecil Bain.
Yes, Your Honor. I have Maurice Fleming on page 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a plea bargain offer from Mr. King. I'd like to confer with him, please.
Okay.
And my client is present, Your Honor.
All right, so then you'll both be moved into a breakout room by Aleda.
Well, no, I just wanted to confer with Mr. King, and then I'd like to confer with my client later.
All right.
Okay, so we'll put you in a breakout room first with the state, and then we can get you with your client. Okay, the next one is Mr. Brian O'Donnell.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on page 4. I have DeAndre Townsend. I believe he is on the Zoom. We spoke earlier. Today he is going to accept the PTD contract. If I could ask for a 2-week reset, then I believe that should be enough time.
Do we have a date? 2 weeks, Aleda, or are we rescheduling for a later date?
We can do it for March 30th, and then they'll look into the agreement, and hopefully, maybe by then, this case will go away.
That would be fine, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. May I be excused along with my client?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Brent de la Paz.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Mr. Michael Herrera. He's on Zoom with us. First page 610214 towards the bottom of the page. Your Honor, may I speak with Ms. Sanchez, prosecutor in a breakout room, please?
Aleda, can you facilitate that?
Yes, ma'am, right away.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, the next one would be Mr. Ron Zimmerman.
Yes, Judge, this is Ron Zimmerman. I am present. If I may speak to the state briefly, if I could speak to Ms. Sanchez or any prosecutor would be fine.
And on what case is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's on page 6. I represent Ivana Ponte. And that would be at the top of the page on page 6, Judge.
Okay. So you're asking to be placed in a breakout room with either Ms. Sanchez or a prosecutor?
Any prosecutor will do. I last spoke on the setting for this client with Ms. Sanchez.
Okay.
Thank you.
The next one will be Mr. Alberto Acevedo.
Your Honor, I have Jorge Contreras in the docket today. He's on page 2. He has pending felonies still. We're awaiting a court date on that. We were originally set last Friday in the 437th District Court. If we can get a reset on these cases. I'm not positive that my client is here on Zoom right now. I got the Zoom on Friday. I emailed it to him, but I don't currently see him. I've been trying to get a hold of him, but if I can I get this recalled for tomorrow so I can get him here by tomorrow?
Can we reschedule it or call it tomorrow, Aleda?
Yes, Your Honor, we can bring him in as a recall tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Aleda and Judge.
Do you have anything else, Mr. Acevedo?
That'll be it, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Y'all take care.
You too.
Okay, Mr. Eric Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Fresha Altamirano. I do not have a copy of the docket, so I don't know what page she's on, but it's cause number 615758. I imagine it's towards the first or second page. It's an MTR, or motion to adjudicate. If I could speak with probation in the state.
Is your client on?
She is. Ms. Altamirano, if you'd activate your camera. There she is, Your Honor.
To be in a breakout room with the state and with somebody from probation.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, then the next one is going to be Mr. James Dwiggins.
Hello, Judge.
Hi.
I'm here on Mary Rodriguez. I was appointed to this recently. I believe it's, hold on, I don't think that's the wrong case. I'm sorry, I can't find it.
Okay, so that would be on the first page, Your Honor, the second one, 506-254, Mary Adelaida Rodriguez.
I contacted her bondsman and the number they had for her is no longer working. The bondsman told me they would. Oh, she is? Okay. Okay. Then in that case, I'd like to confer since she's in the courtroom, Judge.
You'd like to confer with your client?
The state and then my client, Judge.
Okay, all right. So Mary Rodriguez, hang tight. We'll get back to you. Your attorney's going to go speak with the state's attorney.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one is Catherine Valenzuela.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on, my first case is Yvonne Cisneros. It's on page 3. She's throughout the docket, but the first case is 631531. Ms. Cisneros is present. We'd like to confer on that case.
Okay.
And then I'm on page 4. I have my next clients. I do not see them on the docket, and with the alleged snowmageddon, all my files were in the office and I was not. So I've had some contact issues with them. So it's not, I don't believe it's their fault that they're not online. So I'm asking for additional time to get them online.
And who are those clients that are on page?
On page 4, it's Vicente Soto Juarez, 659420. The other one is Nicholas Guzman, 668314. And additionally, I have on page 6, Gerarte Sermeno, 672324. And Mr. Gerarte, I think, Sermeno, he has a felony pending. So that case was going to be, we were going to ask for reset for felony pending on that one, and he's on both of his bonds are still good on those cases.
Okay, so then on the two that you have on page 4 and the one you have on page 6, you're asking for a reset?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, would March the 30th be enough time?
Oh, that's more than enough time, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so then you want to confer with Yvonne Cisneros?
Yes, Your Honor. I want to confer with the DA and then Mrs. Cisneros.
Okay. Let's Miss Catherine assign 12. Okay, very good. Mr. Joseph Stateson.
Hello, Alida. Hello, Judge.
Hello.
I have one client Pedro Ramirez Jr., page 6. He's present on Zoom. Mr. Ramirez, can you unmute yourself, announce present?
Brother.
He's there. And on this case, I need to confer with the state if I may go into breakout room and confer, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one is John Perez.
Yes, Judge. I'm here on Ms. Denise Haas, or Hasse, Hasse, case number 649112. This was recalled to this date because my client failed to appear the last setting. I'm not sure if she's here or not, or if she's in the courtroom.
Could you repeat her name?
Denise Hasse.
Could you call out her name in the courtroom and in the hall?
Yes, Judge. No answer in the hall, Judge. She is not present in the courtroom.
Judge, I did let my client know about the last setting, and she did not appear via Zoom. She did call for the Zoom link, didn't appear, and then we reset it for this setting. But since then, I have had zero contact with her.
No.
Will issue a failure to appear.
Maybe excuse, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Jonathan Ross.
Yes. Morning.
Good morning.
I have Mr. Paul Vela on page 6, about the middle. It's 670808. And I'm not sure if he is perhaps in the courtroom or not. I think I just got the Zoom link last night, though, so that was he has not had a lot of time to get it.
Well, why don't we failure to appear, and we're going to be sitting for Judge Saldaña most of this week. You can call Aleda once you locate him and have kind of a walk-in situation where we could go ahead and take care of this.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. I'll let the court know if I get in contact with him. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like Mr. Hayek has returned back from conferring.
That's correct.
And Aleda, so have I.
Okay, I'll be with you shortly, Mr. Rocha. And Mr. Hayek, if you can just go ahead and give the judge your announcement again.
Well, on page 3, number 4, Jonathan Sanchez, we've already agreed to reset that to March 30th. And I believe he's gone already. I hope so. The other one on page 4, number 6, Raymond Stout, 655665. At this time, we reject the offer and want to go be placed on the trial docket.
Would that trial date be March the 21st, Aleda?
It will be, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Big excuse.
Yes, sir.
All right, then.
May I leave?
Yes. Mr. Jose Rocha is back.
Mr. Castillo?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm back from conferring. We were just making sure that we were under the same understanding. We just need to reset so that all the paperwork can be done and we can set it for a plea.
So you want a reset date for the taking of a plea?
Yes, Your Honor. Unless the court can take it today, but my schedule is very, very saturated today.
Ms. Castillo, I look to you for guidance on this.
Your Honor, if Mr. Rocha has conferred with the state and has already given the state the email address of the client, and the paperwork is ready, we can always do it tomorrow or the following day. We can give him the date of March 3rd, just so it'll be on the docket, but if he can always do a walk-in once the paperwork is ready.
Perfect. That works perfectly for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Your Honor, may I be excused?
Yes, sir.
And my client as well.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, looks like Ms. Vanessa Garcia is back.
Good morning, Your Honor. I am back from conferring from the breakout room.
Okay.
And so on all four of my cases, I do need a reset in order to speak to my clients. Some of them, the state needs to review discovery, and on others, they've extended an offer.
How much of a reset do you need?
The normal 30-day reset should be sufficient, Your Honor.
March the 30th.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you? Well, she's gone, isn't she? That's when you want me to set it, right, Aleda?
Yeah, March 30th is fine, Your Honor. And if they're ready before, they can always come in or call me and we'll bring them in earlier than that.
Okay.
May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, may all my clients, Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Emer Gomez, Bianca Lowry, and Jason Martinez be excused?
Yes, you're still on, Ms. Garcia?
Yes, I'm still here, Your Honor.
So then you heard that interchange about if you are ready before that and you want to schedule it, you just call Aleda and she'll get you a walk-in date.
I appreciate it. Thank you. May I be excused now? Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one is Mr. Matthew Finch.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have a Jose Santos on the docket, 676-809. It might be the absolute last case on your docket, Judge. It is.
Okay.
If I could briefly confer, Judge, I don't know if my client did appear. I did talk to him this morning and provided him a link.
Yes, I am present.
Okay, it's under the Chastity C, Judge. He's present.
Okay.
Okay. And Mr. John Coons, are you back from conferring?
Yes, ma'am, I sure am. So, Judge, if I could, I spoke to the prosecutor on this case and we are working hopefully towards a resolution. If I could reset it, I don't need necessarily a trial setting, but if we could reset it again, I think we can have it resolved fairly quickly.
How much time do you need?
Clint, do you think a couple of weeks?
It's a couple of weeks, 30 days, something like that would be fine, I think.
Aleda, are we looking?
Your Honor, yeah, Your Honor, we can do March 3rd, but of course, if the paperwork is ready prior than that, we can always bring them in sooner.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
And Andre, if you can hear me, you can go ahead and log out. And I'll call you. Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
And may I be excused as well, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't, Attorney Joseph Acevedo?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
So I'm Jose Hernandez.
Uh-huh.
If we may remain on the trial docket, Your Honor.
So you already have a setting?
Yeah, we'll need to reset that trial setting. It was set for today, Your Honor, but we're moving them off due to the pandemic. So March 21st, Your Honor?
For a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. 9 again.
10 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see y'all.
Okay, Mr. Roy Barrera?
Good morning. I saw him. Is Roy Barrera on?
He's muted.
Oh, okay.
I'm on here. Thank you, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have Reina Vela. This is our first appearance, and we have not received any discovery. Hello?
Yes. So are you asking to confer with
Yes.
state?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Uh-huh.
I'm in a breakout room.
Okay.
I'll let you know about the discovery.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like Mr. Eric Hernandez has returned from conferring.
That's correct. Good morning again, Your Honor. I conferred with probation. We do believe there's a path to resolution. It's going to require about 45 days of clean monitoring logs. If we could get a 50-day reset so that we can show compliance to probation and see about getting this withdrawn or keeping her on probation or avoiding any other negative outcome.
April 5th?
Let me check my calendar, please, Your Honor. Your Honor, April 5th, I've got a couple of immigration merits hearing. Would the 6th be possible or the 12th?
Aleda, is there another setting? I have April 7th. Is that clear?
Provided it's in the morning, yes, Your Honor. I do have a merits hearing that afternoon with immigration.
It would be in the morning at 10 o'clock.
Very well, the 7th will work.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Are me and Ms. Altamirano excused?
Yes.
Very well, thank you. And I'll be in touch, Fresha. Thank you.
Okay. I think those are all the attorneys that I recognized that they don't have attorney on their last. So we will wait.
If there are any attorneys still present, raise your hand so we can get to you. Okay. So we're just waiting for the attorneys to come back from conferring?
We are, Your Honor, and I need to see who has not announced, and I'll do a re-invite so that they can appear. They're probably busy in a different court. I just need to know who the parties are and in the courtroom, so we'll know that they are present.
CJ Sampson is raising his hand.
Hi, Your Honor. So my attorney is Steve. His name is, I believe it's Steve Harkowitz. He informed me about the meeting, the court this morning, but he said he had like 4 other, I guess, cases. So I'm not sure. I tried reaching out to him as well, and So I'm not sure what I'm to do as far as moving forward.
Mr. Sampson, technology is wonderful, but it is also very difficult for the attorneys, whether they're on Zoom or they're in real life, to run around however many courtrooms there are in Bear County and even outside of Bear. So just sit tight, you
Okay.
and let's see where he's at. We'll get back to you if he doesn't show up.
Okay, thank you very much.
Just sit tight, don't leave. If you leave, you could maybe get a failure to appear on you, and you don't
Okay.
want.
Not at all. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, Mr. Cecil Bain is back from conferring.
Yes, Judge, I'm back. I have successfully conferred with Mr. King. I'd like to reset this case for a plea, and he's going to be doing the paperwork.
Aleda, do we want to schedule that for a day certain?
Mr. Bain, if you are ready to come in on Thursday, we can do it on Thursday or next week. But I will give you a date of.
We'd like to do it next week if we can. Maria.
Next week would be the 15th.
Tuesday. Tuesday. What day is that?
The 15th. It's a
15th.
Tuesday.
I'm sorry, I just didn't hear the date. Okay. Yes, I will do that. I'd like to ask that my client also be excused and call me because he will be getting the paperwork. Or did he already? Oh, there he is. Mr. Fleming, if you'll call me this afternoon, we'll discuss this.
Okay.
All right. So you understand then this is reset for Tuesday, February the 15th at 10 a.m.
Yes, thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Who's speaking?
This is the deputy in the courtroom, Judge. I was trying to see if Aleda, a client for Catherine Valenzuela, case number 672324, Eduardo Harates Sarmino. That case has been reset. I just needed to get the case number to reset it. Because they applied for a court-appointed lawyer and they have one. They said they didn't have one when they came in.
And what case is that, Mr. Deputy Butler?
672324. Page 6 at the bottom.
Okay, so that's Errarte Cermeno. So that case has been reset to April the 7th.
Okay.
And his client, his attorney is still here. I don't know if he wishes to hold on for her.
Oh, for Catherine? Okay.
Yes, he's conferring right now.
Okay, I will have them wait and see what Ms. Valenzuela wants to do.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Cole Nettles has arrived.
Hey, Alita, I just need to confer with the state.
Okay, if you want to let the judge know what cases, please.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm here on 3 clients. First one is David Johnson, 637563. And the second one is Christopher Bodwin, 636167. Then Jose Medina, we've got 2 cases. The first one is 626375. The second one is 661637. Your Honor, you're muted.
And you're asking to confer with the district attorney's office?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Nettles, be room 16. Okay, Mr. David Christian has returned from conferring.
Mr. Christian, do you have an announcement on your cases?
I'm just bringing him back in. I guess he must have logged off or got kicked off. Okay, Mr. Christian.
Are y'all saying my name? It's David Christian.
Yes.
Sorry, so I conferred on all 3 of my cases, and I think you already gave me a date. Did you not? I'm so sorry if you did not.
March the 3rd?
Yes. I'm sorry if I messed anything up, but I think I'm done, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you, Alita. Sorry about that. And we conferred and we're working. I promise you we're working.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, there is Mr. Rafael, must be Rafael Leal. I did call
Right.
him.
Yeah, for Edward Mendez.
Yes, sir.
I am appearing for Edward Mendez, Your Honor. I believe he has a felony pending, and I'd like to reset it.
Is your client also on?
I think he's in custody, Judge.
He is in custody and I did not request him because he was on bond in ours, or he was in custody, but he's got a felony pending, Your Honor.
Okay. So when do you want this rescheduled for, Mr. Leal?
Well, at least after the felony setting, maybe within a month or so, Judge.
Okay. Is March the 30th sound all right?
Sounds excellent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ron Zimmerman has returned.
Yes, I have spoken to the state. They did promise to dismiss the case. It's page 6, case number 667-169, Ivana Ponte, last December. I guess it fell through the cracks. They have assured me today that they will have a dismissal submitted to the court today.
Okay. Aleda, do you want to schedule this just to make sure it goes through?
Of course. Would February 28th be okay?
Yes, February 28th would be fine.
Okay, that'll just be kind of a status to make sure that we've got the order signed, order of dismissal signed.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Did I see Mr. Roy Barrera back?
Yes.
Oh. Well, maybe he's not back. I can't tell. Who else do we go to?
What I'm doing right now is I'm looking at those names and making sure who the attorney is, so I can put it right next to it, / and then the attorney. And then after that, I need to do the re-invites, Judge. So
Oh, there's Mr. Barrera. Mr. Barrera, you're muted. I don't know if he's talking to us. He appears to be talking to us. You're muted, Mr. Barrera.
Judge. Yes, ma'am. I said I went to room 15, but nobody was there. And I waited and waited and waited. And so I'm just coming back to you to maybe you could get me into a room with a prosecutor.
Your Honor, he is in line. There are several other attorneys in front of him. So,
Okay.
but it is a private room and he can always do some other works while the prosecutors, jump in there.
Thank you. I'll go back to, yes, ma'am. Thank.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I've returned from conferring.
Yes, sir.
The ADA said he does not have the violation report, so he asked me if I could get a reset while he gets those, and then we can move forward with this.
How much of a reset are you requesting?
I don't know, Mr. King, what, 2 weeks?
Yes, about 2 weeks. Next taco call. But however long. I just need at least a week at a minimum.
February 28th, Your Honor, would that be okay?
February 28th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay, can I be put in the main courtroom so I can tell my client that she's excused for now?
I think you are in the main courtroom.
Right, I mean, she's present in the physical courtroom. I don't know if she can hear me from here, but
I think we have a view of the physical courtroom. Is she in there?
yes, ma'am.
And
She called me.
the deputy can always let her know.
Okay.
She's here, Judge. I think he wanted to be put in a breakout room to talk to her is what he's asking.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll put
That's
him
what
in
he said
breakout.
before he went to confer.
Yes, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
All right.
Do that. Okay, Mr. Brent de la Paz is back.
Yes. Good morning again, Your Honor. We are working towards potentially going to DWI court. I have just emailed the court coordinator over there because we're not exactly sure how the screening process works. I don't know how much time we're asking for just because I'm not familiar with the process. Later, do you have any idea?
Your Honor, yes, he does need to contact the other coordinator and they'll let me know to see if he'll get accepted. They'll send him a consent form and then we'll do a transfer or a referral. So March 30th would be fine so that we can start looking into this.
That's good. That'll work.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe be excused.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Miss Yvonne Cisneros has raised her hand. I think she is one of the defendants.
Yes. Yeah, she belongs to Catherine Valenzuela. And Miss Valenzuela is still, what happened to her? She's conferring right now with Ms. Sanchez. So if she can just be patient.
Yes, Ms. Cisneros, just go ahead and wait. You can bring down your hand. Your attorney is conferring. Okay.
Hello, excuse me, Judge.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you've called Angel Martinez.
Are you Zoom user Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have video?
Yes, give me 1 second. Yes, ma'am.
What is your full and complete name, sir?
Angel Raul Martinez. And this morning when I called the municipal court, they gave me the wrong Zoom meeting number and stuff like that. So I was in a whole different courtroom ever since 9 o'clock.
Okay, we're gonna look you up.
Angel Raul Martinez. His
Yes,
case
ma'am.
number is 649765. Doesn't look like he's got counsel. Did he want to hire counsel or did he want to apply for a court appointed?
Court appointed.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, I am going to need you on the little portion. It has to chat. If you could chat me under Aleida Castillo, your telephone number.
It's going to be 210-915.
Okay, well, let me jot it down. Hold on for a second.
Hold on a second. Do you have function?
What's that?
Do you have the chat function? Are you on a
Yes,
phone?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm on my phone. I have the chat function.
This is actually broadcast on YouTube. So I don't know if you want to give out your number like that, but that's what the court coordinator was saying. If you wanted to privately send it to her on chat, then she's going to call you back. Is that correct, Leleda?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Just put your phone number on the chat and I will call you after the docket.
All righty. Thank you.
Ms. Valenzuela is back.
Yes, Your Honor, I have conferred on Ms. Cisneros' case. Can I be put in a breakout room with her?
Okay, she's present. Oh, wait, Ms. Valenzuela, I think some of your other clients appeared.
Oh, did they? That's great.
I think they're actually in the courtroom. Is that correct?
I have, let me see here.
Mr. Guzman, Juarez, or can't make out the last name.
Okay, I will,
Yes,
If I
Sarmeno. Eduardo Sarmeno, he's here.
and, okay, he's the one with the felony pending. Any other person?
I don't think he has a felony. Doesn't show.
Grate,
Yeah, Eduardo Jarate Sarmeno. He's here in the courtroom.
okay, Can I see Ms. Cisneros and then I'll come back and, or try and get in a breakout room with Mr. Sidmano?
All right.
All right, thank you.
I think Mr. Martinez is having a little issue on that chat, but I'll go ahead and put him in a breakout room, Your Honor, and I'll go in there and talk to him.
Okay, perfect.
Mr. Martinez, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I had
Mr.
already put my
Martinez?
number in.
Oh, I didn't
Yes.
get it.
It's fine. I mean, whoever wants to call me over YouTube, it's fine.
Let me go ahead and put you in a,
Breakout room, another virtual reality room, and she'll jump in and talk to you.
Alrighty, sounds fine.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Mr. Stratison, did you have an announcement?
Hello, Judge Ender. Yes, my client is Pedro Ramirez Jr. He's still present. He was on page 6. I conferred with Jeff King, prosecutor. The state's going to review the case. If we could have another setting on this pretrial, we're going to see if we can maybe resolve this perhaps before the next setting, but the state needs to review the case.
When is your next setting?
We need a reset. I don't have one.
Okay. All right. Is March the 30th all right?
Yes, March 30th. Thank you, Judge. And
Aleda, is always amenable. She's off talking to somebody right now,
Yes.
but she's always amenable to moving your setting up if you all are ready and having it on a kind of on a walk-in basis. So you can always be in contact before that date,
Right.
but we're certain we'll give you March the 30th.
Great. Thank you, Judge. And I did want to say hello to you from another attorney. I work for Monica Guerrero. Monica says hello to you.
Oh, how is she?
Monica says she really likes you, like she loves you. She's doing very well. She's actually going to be traveling to Del Rio for federal court. She's there 3 times a week.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Oh my.
she travels like
Drive.
she drives every time. She does not get a hotel. Yeah.
It's kind of impossible to find a hotel. I have a special setting in Eagle Pass, and we had a trial date, but COVID seems to just kind of throw a curveball every time.
Yes.
And I could not find a hotel room, and I did find an off-brand hotel that used to go for like $99 a night, They wanted $300 a night, and it wasn't in
Oh,
days for the entire trial. So you have to book your hotel
wow.
room because they've got that project going on. So it's all filled with National Guard and, you know, extra law enforcement.
Wow.
So hard to find a hotel room. So it's good vibes.
Yes,
Tell her hello for me.
I will. Thank you, Judge. May Mr. Ramirez and I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Valenzuela is back and
I can leave the courtroom, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You have a blessed day.
You too. Ms. Valenzuela?
Yes, Your Honor. Regarding Ms. Cisneros, we will be taking the plea we would ask for the March 30th date with the understanding that Ms. Cisneros is starting a new job, and so she will know her schedule. If we can come in earlier, we will.
Aleda is always amenable to reschedule or fitting you in. So if you've got all the paperwork in, I'm sure she'll let you walk in on a day that's convenient to everybody.
Okay, so we'll put her down for March 30th for now, if that pleases the court. And if I could speak to my client in a breakout room who is present in the courtroom.
okay, I'll put you in a breakout room, ma'am.
Thank you, Aleda. Oh, and can Ms. Cisneros be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you. Good luck on your new job.
Okay, put you in room 2. And
Thank you, Miss.
looks like Mr. Raimundo Aleman is back, or is just got in.
Yes, I'm sorry, I was making a plea in felony court with that successfully completed. My client showed up in person, Mr. Miguel Garcia, he has no Zoom. And we had requested an offer from the prosecutors because my client wants to possibly plea out. He should be there in person. He showed up in person.
And what is the name of your client?
Miguel Garcia, at DWI. I had sent a request for an offer, but I guess I haven't gotten it yet.
How much of a setting do you need, sir?
Probably a couple of weeks, that's all. Most of the week. It's long enough for me to get the papers and fill them out and have him sign them and then fill them.
How much, do we have a setting in 2 weeks, Aleda, or do we give them the March 30th date?
Your Honor, we can give February the 28th. And of course, if the paperwork is ready prior to that, we'll be happy to bring them in.
Is that work for you?
What day of the week is the 28th?
It's a Monday.
Monday. Today, Monday, sir. Okay. I didn't realize it was gonna take me so long to do that.
No, Mr. Aleman, that's a date certain, but if you get all your paperwork ready, call Aleda and she'll fit you in earlier.
Okay, but I told Mr. Garcia that he can go.
Oh, Mr. Miguel Garcia, you are excused.
Tell him he can call me if he has any questions.
I don't know if he's still on.
Well, I'll call him, Judge.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
It looks like Mr. Roy Barrera, is he back from conferring?
I don't know. It's not on my screen.
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
Okay.
I have conferred. This is an old case, 2019. Apparently, my client has been at large. Apparently, there was a court-appointed attorney assigned to her for the first time back in November of 2021. I don't know anything about this case. And I spoke to the DA and he could not pull it up or didn't have the file or something. And he's going to make me an offer as soon as he checks the blood test and the breath test, and as soon as I get my discovery. So we should be back, hopefully, Judge, pretty quick. It shouldn't take that long, but apparently we're not ready to do anything today.
You want that February 28th date, and if you haven't, if you've got everything and you want to walk it in earlier, just, be in contact with Aleda and she'll try to squeeze you in.
That'll be fine if you want to put me down for 2/28. At what time does the court call this docket?
10 o'clock.
10 a.m. 2/28. Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Stephen Harkowitz has arrived.
Hello, Mr. Markowitz.
Morning, Judge. I'm here on Christian Sampson, who I saw him on the screen here someplace. He has a felony, which is set on the 23rd, which arose out of the same transaction as to the DWI that we have today. I believe we possibly have something worked out, but I need to confer with the felony prosecutor. So if I could have this case reset to something after the 23rd, hopefully we can move forward with the plea on this case.
Aleda?
If you think you're going to get it done February 28th or prior to that, we can do February 28th or March the 3rd to give you a little bit more time.
Let me see, the 28th probably should be okay.
All right.
So can Mr. Sampson and I be excused then, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you get that date, Mr. Sampson?
I did.
Okay, you can log off.
Okay, Mr. Matthew Finch is next.
Yes, Judge. I've conferred with Karina, Judge. We've gotten a possible referral for a PTD on this case. If maybe I could get 30 days to discuss it with my client.
Do you want to do the March the 30th date?
That would be fine, Judge. And I'll know something well before then if we're going to apply, but that should be enough time to get us the application done if we're going to do that.
Okay. And, you can always work with Aleda to see if you need an earlier setting.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
May Mr. Santos and I be excused this morning.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Y'all be safe. Thank you.
Ms. Catherine Valenzuela.
You're back.
Yes, I was just wanting to verify that my client can be excused from the courtroom. We have talked and exchanged phone numbers and we're good.
Okay, and we had previously set you down for a reset of March the 30th, correct?
Correct, Your Honor. That's my understanding.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, was that I could be excused?
I'm sorry, who's speaking?
Jose Santos.
Yeah, that belonged to Mr. Matthew Finch and he was reset to March 30th, Your Honor.
You were excused, Mr. Santos.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, there is a Galaxy. If I could have your name, please.
You're muted, sir.
Barboza, Ryan.
Mr. Barbosa, who is your attorney?
Sean Farmer. I was trying to get a hold of him. I couldn't get a hold of him either.
Okay, he's probably busy in another court. Please be patient.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
There's an iPhone as well. May I have your name?
She's muted.
Yeah.
Hello.
See, your name, please?
Cecilia Moreno Gallegos.
Okay, Cecilia. Okay. Your
Nomás que no sabía
attorney,
cómo me.
Cecilia, Moreno Gallegos, your attorney, Mr.
Es el,
Otero,
sí, soltero.
yeah, Mr. Otero is busy in another court, so just be patient, okay?
You understand English?
No, no entiendo inglés.
Okay. Muy bien. Su abogado está en otra corte, so tenga paciencia y ahorita vamos a estar con usted, ¿ok?
Sí, gracias.
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, Mr. Cole Nettles is present.
Hi, Judge, may I address the court?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. So for David Johnson, cause number 637-563, I conferred with Ms. Sanchez on that case. We have reached a plea bargain agreement. The only thing holding it up is that Mr. Johnson does have a case in another county. We are trying to work them out together so that he can be run concurrent to the probations on those cases. So I'm just asking for 30 to 60 days so that we can set it for a plea.
Okay, let's set you for March the 30th.
Okay. And then may Mr. Johnson be excused and sign off as Zoom?
Yes.
And then the next one I have is Christopher Bodwin's cause number 636167. We have also reached a plea agreement on that case. Let's see. So we are just, again, asking on this one for 30 to 60 days just to have the plea worked out.
Okay, let's give you that same date of March the 30th.
All right. And then finally, I have Jose Medina, cause number 626375 and 661637. He has a third case that is not in this court. It's in County Court 7. It's an assault family violence case. Ms. Sanchez is going to reach out to the prosecutors in County Court 7 and make me a basically global offer on all three of the cases to see if we can resolve this. So we are just asking for a 30-day reset for another pretrial conference.
Okay, we'll set that for the 30th as well.
All right, great. Then may Mr. Bodwin and Mr. Medina be excused and sign off the Zoom?
Yes.
And may I be excused as well, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your morning, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like Mr. Douglas Kempmeyer has arrived.
Good morning. Sorry for the delay. I was in juvenile, the 2 district settings after that.
Yes, sir.
Is my client present?
Who is your client, sir?
Lonnie Brogan?
Yes, he's in the courtroom. Let me go get him in the hallway. All right, your client's in the courtroom, Mr. Katmeyer.
And Your Honor, I asked for a reset. I don't have discovery and I need to get that and then an offer from the state.
Do you want to confer with your client or do you just want the reset?
If you want to put me in a breakout room, I'll be glad to do that, but it's hard to do very much in private when he's in the courtroom.
I understand that.
I would like to confer with him just to make sure I've got a good phone number, Your Honor.
Let's go ahead and do that. And do you want March the 30th for your reset?
1 second, Your Honor. If I may.
Sure.
Is that going to be in person or by Zoom? Because I've got Guadalupe District Court and it is in person.
Oh, do we have another? How much of a reset did you want, Mr. Kapmaier?
30 days is fine, Your Honor.
Should we give him that February 28th date?
That'll be fine, February 28th.
That work better for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is that going to be by Zoom?
Yes.
Yay!
You know, some people hate it, some people love it.
Okay, so we'll put him in a breakout room, and that's in a breakout room 1.
Okay.
Okay, Your Honor, I've got some on your docket, like on page 2. If the deputy would call out these persons, they had been notified. So that would be Joshua Armendariz and also Saul Zaragoza Favila on page 2. On page 5, there's a duplicate of Joshua Armendariz. And I believe that's it for call out on the hallway.
So Deputy Butler, do you think you could go ahead and call out their names, please, for us? Oh.
He may be busy putting the other gentleman in the breakout room. I just realized that.
Okay. Maybe they should set up two computers in the courtroom or a different terminal.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll wait on that.
Mhm. And I did do a re-invite to Mr. James Alterstorff, Mr. Alfonso Otero, and
Colneros also?
no, Colneros, we've already took care of him.
Okay.
Yeah, we gave him March 30th. The other one is Sean Farmer. Okay, and Mr. Ketmeyer is back for announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, we're good to go for that reset on February 28th. And my client will be in person if that's okay, because he has technological issues.
Okay,
And I apparently have a problem saying it, so. But thank you, ma'am. May be excused?
yes. And Elena, could you call out the names again of the individuals that we would like to have Deputy Butler call out their names in the hallway or in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor. So on page 2, Deputy Butler, it would be Joshua Armendariz, 622-798.
All right.
And then 2 below would be Saul Zaragoza Favila, 628-348. And I believe that's it, because on the other one, it's a duplicate on page 5 on that Joshua Armendariz.
All right, 1 second, be right back.
Mr.
No answer on
Ketmeyer.
either call out.
Yes, good morning. Is this County Court 5?
9.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay, trying to get in. Thank you.
All right, so then we are going to issue a failure to appear on those 3 individuals.
Excuse me, Judge, this is Maria, the court reporter. While we're waiting on our next matter, do you mind if I take 5 minutes, please?
Yes, that's
Okay,
fine.
Thank you.
And I just got an email from Mr. Otero, and he apparently is on the road. So hopefully he'll pull over and see if he can join us.
Okay. I'm signing documents that are sent over from the prosecutors while we're doing this, if I look a little funny. Did we have another attorney that hadn't appeared either?
Well, the ones that did not appear on my list is Alfonso Otero, which is on the road, James Altersdorf. He's on the third page on top. And Mr. Sean Farmer, which I have just done the re-invites. And those are the only that I have pending, Your Honor.
Okay, so Ms. Gallegos is waiting for Mr. Otero. And we also had Mr. Ryan Barbosa waiting for Sean Farmer. And Mr. Ortega waiting for Mr. Altersdorf.
Yes. That is correct.
So we expect Mr. Otero to be calling in.
I did send him the reply to pull over. This case is set for a trial, so he should have for a plea, I'm sorry. So he should be able to do something. But let me call him and see what it is. But my understanding, it was going to be for a plea. Ms. Sanchez, do you know anything on this, or Mr. King?
I'm sorry, what was the cause number?
And the cause number is 616220. And because it was set for a trial and now it's set for a plea. I'll be looking over here as well.
I'm going to mute and turn off my camera for about 5 minutes to return a call.